Hey,
what's up, y'all? This is the One Nation Podcast 864. And I got the one and only JJ DAE on here, man.
follow my finger. Follow my
Listen to
finger.
him. Go ahead, bro.
Don't lose focus. This a different type of juice. She say she bad. I'm in her pudding for a different type of fruit. I make it last. I'm on that ass, cutting a different type of fruit. Hellcat, level doors. This a different type of fruit. When that bad like all these are, we gon' have concentrate. This a different type of. She said she bad. I'm in her pudding for a different type of. Hey, I make it last. I'm on that ass. Hey,
One Nation Podcast 864. This is on here. We're gonna have a good time, baby.
Big Joker, a different type of food.
Yeah.
I'm a different type of cool. I keep the ratchet in my bed. She's a different type of.
Oh, they done started something today. They done started
Stop playing with something.
Man, look here, man.
Stop
This is the
playing.
One Nation Podcast 864. I'm excited to have my brother on today.
I'm excited to be
my
here.
boy JJ DAE. If y'all don't know, man, I'm gonna let him. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna let him do. I'm gonna let him tell you about this new project. But at the same time, we're going to get to asking him some things, man. I want to know a little bit about his background. We're going to talk about a little bit of everything today. Everything. We're going to stay crunk.
Nothing's off the table.
We lit today. We're going to have a good time
And if I see a question on there, I will answer it.
Yeah. If we got to run to it to see it,
I will answer. I'm answering all questions today.
Exactly, man. This platform, like I say, man, let me tell y'all this. Anybody can come on here. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a good time. My boy's here today, and we gonna do this thing live, man. JJ.
We all the way live.
How you feeling, bro?
Man, I'm feeling magnificent.
That's what's up.
Immaculate today.
I'm glad he's feeling that way, too.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you something. Y'all don't see it, but he got something here with him today. He got his guitar.
Stop playing.
He got his guitar with him today. And I'm going to let him pick it up.
What you mean? You want me to pick it?
He got his guitar with him today.
Let me pick it up,
And we going to have a good time on this thing today, baby. I mean, I'm going to just let him do his thing.
Ooh.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Hey,
Yeah.
yay.
Give him a little something for us.
Just a little something?
Just a little something. Give him a little something.
Hey, don't lose focus. This a different type of juice. She say she bad. I made her pudding for a different type of fruit. I make it last. I'm on that ass. Cutting a different type of loose. Hellcat, Lambo doors. This a different type of goose. Like, run that back like all these on. We gon' have peace. Concentrate. This is different type of juice. She say she bad. I made her pudding for a different type of fruit. I make it last. I'm on that ass. Cutting a different type of loose. Hellcat, Lambo doors. This a different type of goop. Like Big Joker, act a different type of fool.
You got me want to rap on here, man.
I'm a different type of cool. I keep the ratchet in my bed. She's a different type of tool. Oh yeah, I'm like that. I'm a different type of dude. No challenge. I got different types of moves. Alligators, crocodiles. What's the difference? Thought you knew. If he different and he different, I'm the difference in the two. They see oceans, I see space. We got different types of views. This a different type of juice. You say she bad, I'm in her pudding for a different type of fruit. I make it last, I'm on that ass first, baby, type of loose. Hellcat, level doors, this a different type of group. Hey, that bad like all Bezo, we gon' have
boy
beef.
is lit today,
God dang
man.
it.
We having a great time today. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm gonna tell you how I met JJ. We gonna dive right into this.
We diving in. We diving
We're gonna dive into this.
We're gonna go back.
We're gonna go back. We gotta go back. I'm gonna give a shout out to my partner, Randolph Williams. Randolph Williams, you watching this? I hope you know what it is. We used to do a thing, man, where it was called the Vocal Lounge. We used to do poetry, and JJ was one of our performers. He said, "Yo, man, have you heard JJ?" I said, "I've heard of him." I said, "JJ DAE." He was like, "Yeah." And I'm gonna tell you something, man. When I met the brother, you know, great energy back then. It's still the same positive, good energy right now.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to let y'all know, man, he came down to I think it was the Rocks in Greenville. And we had the poetry event. And he tore it up. And I know it was a poetry event, but man, look here. I thought it was a concert, bro. You know, the way you did your thing, man. We had a good time. But, bro, I'm going to let you tell the people a little bit about yourself. So, where I do it, you know, a little bit about your background, and we're going to dive into everything else, bro.
Say less, man.
So tell the people where you're from, man. If they don't know by now, they should.
Hey, if you don't know, my name is JJ DAE. That's 2 J's, last name DAE.
Yes,
I'm Googleable, YouTubeable.
Yes,
all
sir.
those are boo-boos.
Yes, sir.
You know, I'm originally from Greer, South Carolina. I always say Spartanburg or Greenville, but Greer is like right there in the center. So I grew up on both sides of the tracks. To be honest, and man, I got into music. Yeah. It's funny. Like I was an athlete my whole life. Okay. Like I wrestled, played football, and all that. Never touched the instrument a day in my life.
So when how old you was when you touched the instrument?
Man, I didn't start playing the guitar till I was like in my 20s. What? When I was in college. Yeah, I started playing. It was a way. I tell the story all the time. It was a way for me to get out of. I was so competitive all the time, and I needed something to cool me off so I could enjoy life and enjoy something. And my roommate had a guitar, and every time he leave, I play I play the hell out of that thing. Oh, or I tried to anyway. Yo, one day he came back and caught me. He was like, yo, why you just didn't ask me to play? Like, you know it's out of tune, right? I was like, I don't know what it's supposed to sound like.
Yeah, I'm just interested.
Yeah, he tuned that thing up, and from that point on, like, I literally taught myself how to play. Like I just went and played. I played and played. I played all the time until I finally just created my own style.
And I like it too, man. You know? And that's a big thing, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you something, man. That's talent, bro. I mean, you say you didn't touch it till you was in your 20s.
Yeah, I didn't touch it.
I'm me thinking. You done taught me something that I'm thinking you've been doing this since you was a jit. You know what I'm saying? So
no, I mean all of it too. Like. First came the guitar. Okay. Then came singing. Okay. And then came songwriting. Okay. And then came rapping. Like I started spitting. Yeah. And a lot of that just came because like I started playing the guitar and I really I couldn't figure out how to play nobody else's songs. So I had to make up my own.
So you wanted to do your own thing.
Yeah, so I had to make up my own so I could sing. Yeah, and I started singing, and when I first started singing, like I was terrible. my vocals was awful, boy.
So you wasn't
I wasn't hitting no nothing. I was in there more like, like listen. This is how far back. Let me play something for you. Let me play something for you. Let me play something for you. This is how far back I go. Let me see. Was it 4? I think it was just this one. Yeah. Okay. Listen, y'all might even be able to hear the inspiration in this first part, where I got this from. This is my first song I ever wrote. I won't do the whole thing, but I want y'all to get the gist of how far back it was. It was
Go ahead.
Walk up in the club and Shawty's got her eye on me. Every girl was alone, but Shawty's the only one I see. Her hips was moving. You know what she's doing, yeah. Like a pro in the BED. Dance for me, move your body close to me. So when I made that song, this is when T-Pain was popping. And I wanted to make a song like he makes, so that's where you get that. Like walk up in the club and Shawty's got her eye on me. You know, like
so when you say that, I
said, I was inspired by T-Pain. So that just tells you how far back that was. That's the first song I ever wrote called Dance.
We all get inspired by somebody.
Yeah.
Shout out to T-Pain. Thank you.
Shout out T-Pain.
Because you inspired this young brother, man, and he's doing this thing right now.
And I tell people all the time, like, originality is nothing but your favorite people grouped together.
Put together. You're right.
All of your favorite things put together in one. That's what That's what originality is. It's just making and borrowing different things from different people and creating something new out of it.
You know, and you just like you say, you take everything, you put it together, you make something new out of it, man. And then, like I say, man, I love a couple of your tracks anyway. And I'm gonna tell you one. I'm gonna take you back. I'm gonna see if you can do this right quick. Now my son fell in love with a song JJ did, and she is over there, wifey over there, going crazy now. Can you give me Black Dynamite? If you can give me Black Dynamite, you might get this kid to run downstairs. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. Look, he did this, and I was like, what? Black Dynamite? I said, yo, that's my joint.
Let me see.
Oh, man. I'm saying,
things have changed since I changed my name to JJ DAE.
Hey. That note, bro.
See, I lit the stem. I'm so ready to blow. So ready to blow.
What they call it?
They call me Black Dynamite. They call me Black Dynamite.
I'm gonna
They call me Black Dime. No. Hey, can I hit that second verse real quick? Let me hit that second verse real quick. I heard him say it. No. It's
you got it.
you know I'm ill like backwash. They wonder why I stay fly. I'm just that guy. And on that tip, my Benjamin stacks high. They got black lips. Not a game, more practice. Me against the Atlas. Needs to be seen to keep spitting like a bad list. Follow me to hit, man. Find the name on that list, and yes, the name of my guitar is the Assassin. And make sure you sold me. Once upon a time in Mexico was no longer make believe in you fake to me. And I'm killing this surreal. Picking you all off like a sin without the film. Check the rooftops, send the windows, make a killer through you ready to go with them and get your weapons to your head up to live. We get it in like us. Things have changed since I changed my name to JJ DAE.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, I lead the steam. I'm so ready to blow. So ready to blow. They call me Black Dynamite. Hey, my dude. There you go.
Yes, I really, man, look here, man. When I heard that, I was like, it was something like I never heard before. I was like, oh, shit. I said, this dude here is.
And you know what, man? As I got to doing this, I didn't realize this at first, but like I was doing it therapeutically. You know, I was doing it therapeutically, and the more I started doing it, and I was just always been a person that I want to be good at it. If I'm gonna do it, I want to be good at it.
I got you.
And then I remember doing like dance with me for somebody.
Yeah.
And they was like, oh, that's really good. And I'm like, is it?
Yeah.
Dance with me? I mean, and this, you gotta understand, this is, I ain't trying to tell my age, but this is like a decade. You know, when I did this song, it was like when T-Pain came out.
Exactly.
You know, and people was like, oh, I love that joint. And then all of a sudden, man, it just took over to where it was like, I want to write more songs.
You want to do this.
I want to write more songs.
See, that's why I was going to get into you, man. I mean, you told me, you know, you put everybody together to create your own originality.
Yeah.
But, like, I understand you say you used to play sports and everything like that. But let me ask you this. Did you ever think that you'll be, you know, one day doing this?
Never. Not one. That wasn't the point. Well, you know, I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay.
When I was coming through church and stuff, I used to not really sing, but I always had a knack for trying to create my own thing.
Okay.
That's always, listen, that's always been my superpower is I find a way to create a way for me to be successful at whatever I'm doing.
I like that too. Say that again.
That's my superpower. Yeah. I find a way to create. I find a way to be successful at whatever I'm doing.
And see, that's what a lot of people need to do too.
Yeah, the way I do it might not be the way he do it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I be telling people, everybody got a gift. You don't know it, but you got to tap into it. Yeah. But like you said, you find a way to be successful.
That's what you're doing. Yeah,
and then it'll get you a long way. You never know, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You never know. But I always wonder, like, did you always, you know, think you would, you know, be doing this?
Nah, bro. Like, hey.
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be real with you. When I heard you do the guitar, and then I heard you sing, I said, wait a minute. The brother rapping too? I'm like, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. He doing all three of these?
And you want me to be honest with you?
Go ahead.
I'm be completely honest with y'all.
Go ahead.
The reason why I started doing all three is because I'm competitive as hell.
Oh my God.
And I wanted to be
better than
everybody.
That's so bad.
And you know, like that's truly the purpose. Because it started out as me singing. It started out with me writing. And I remember back in the day, this is crazy that I keep saying back in the day, like we old, but technology just makes you feel, oh, this is back in the day when rappers used to call R&B singers for features. Boy, you remember? You remember back in the day? You remember when rappers used to use R&B singers for features?
You're right. You're right
and,
about
and
that.
You know what I'm saying? Now auto-tune, they do their own singing and da-da-da-da. You don't hear that real collaboration anymore. But I remember not being able to find, I was on campus, I couldn't find no rappers to spit on some stuff. I mean, wasn't nobody gonna take me serious, you know. It was a hobby at that time. So I was like, shoot, man, this is also back when my boy Ye was killing them. Wayne was killing them.
Wayne was killing them.
Wayne was killing them. This is back in the day. Hey, it was going crazy in the thousands.
You're right. In the
rap
thousands,
was going crazy in the thousands,
it's
bro.
So different now, man.
Yeah.
Back then, everybody was killing everything.
Hey.
And now you just.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do that.
It's not even competitive. Back in the day, somehow they made being competitive fun.
Yeah, you're right.
Like you wanted to hear Wayne on the track.
Yeah.
Like you wanted to hear. I remember this line from Ye. He said, "I'ma rap like I got some type of respect about myself." You know, like Wayne ain't about to kill me because Wayne was killing everybody on track.
Wayne was
murdering people.
Wayne was taking people's
songs
and making it just like
songs, bro.
Like when some people say, "Yo, you heard it?" Nah, that's Wayne track. No, bro, really?
Exactly.
Whatever you want to say, that's Wayne track.
And there was never any beef about it. It was all like friendly competition.
It was
like you had to step up your game. If you're gonna be on a track, people took rapping serious. Then,
nowadays it's not like
now
that.
It's oops, skaboots, You know, it's a lot of melody. More melody than it is lyrical. You know, everybody want to be able to do a dance to it.
Yeah,
but
you're right, man.
Yeah. So when I did this, when I started doing it, like. First and foremost, I thought to myself, like, I'm not the best singer, but I'm gonna get to the point to where I can compete with the best. Like you're not gonna be able to just run me off the stage.
Exactly. And then you had that.
That's my mind. Now, and I said to myself, I'm not the best guitar player.
Gotcha.
But I'm gonna get to the point where you're gonna be looking at me like, how you do that?
Yeah. I'm gonna give it my all. And you're gonna be looking like, damn, he really came with it.
And I said, I said this. I said, I'm not the best rapper, but you're gonna have to go bar for bar with me if you're gonna talk. If you're gonna talk, you're gonna put some respect.
Go bar
and then you know what I said after that, bro?
What you say?
I said, can't nobody touch me because I'm rapping, singing, playing the guitar, and writing my own songs.
And you know what?
Play with me.
And that's true.
Play with me. That's when I was like, yo.
You had a lot of people, man, at that time. They may have been doing it, but they was getting assistance from, different places. You did it on your own.
All of it.
I was authentic.
I was writing. And it's one thing. It's one thing. It's one thing to write hit songs. It's another thing to write classics.
True.
Classic.
Right about that.
That's why. They was talking about. I'm gonna bring this up. They was talking about verses, and they was talking about.
I'm gonna get into that. I got a question for you.
Do I need to stand out for that?
No. I want you to say what you want to say. And
people was asking me. They was like, yo, who would win between Chris Breezy and Usher?
Okay, now see, let me stop. Now this is a good. Man, the dude read my mind. I'm gonna ask him something, but that's tough. And at the same time, I've been wanting to see it, and it hasn't been yet. But let me get your opinion on who between them two, who you got.
Y'all heard what I said earlier when I said there's a difference between classics and hits.
Okay.
Hits and classics.
Yes.
There's a difference.
Yes.
One thing's for sure, you don't take nothing from Chris Brown. You don't take nothing from Usher.
He's going where I want to go.
But let me tell you something.
He's going where I want to go.
It's 7 o'clock on the dot, and I'm a drop top.
Cruising the streets.
These are my confessions. That's when I thought I said all I could say. Stop playing with me.
Hold on. I want you to do one for me. Well, this is my song. I can't do it no more. I became a smoker. I can't hit this note no more. Superstar. Classic.
Listen. And once again, I'm not taking nothing from Chris Breezy. But let me tell you, when they up there on that stage, ain't nobody gonna go crazy until they play the song, and every one of them gonna be like, oh yeah, he did make that song. Oh yeah, that song does hit. That's what's gonna happen because he got so many hits that you forget a lot of his songs. Like off the top of your head, what we doing? Let me see you can run it. What we doing? What we doing? You know, if your man on the floor, I need you, boo.
But them classics hit.
But he got a lot of hits.
Yeah.
So when they do play his hits, you're gonna be like, oh yo, that's my jam. But listen, the vibe is different when Usher plays those joints. It's different.
It is. Because
it's different.
Usher can hit you with nice and slow too.
It's different,
it's
bro.
It's totally different. It's totally different.
I mean, and when we talking about putting hit songs up against classic songs. Classic songs gonna win every time. This different. Chris,
I'm glad you said
and I don't even want to. I'm not even trying to diminish what Chris Brown is because he does it at a high level.
Yeah.
But he makes a lot more microwavable songs. pop.
I never
real
heard it put down
instant
like that.
songs.
You're right.
When you got an instant song over here that's competing with a full course meal.
There's no way.
That you're gonna remember tomorrow.
You're right.
Because people like, I need more from you, Chris. I need more. I just dropped a hit. I need another hit. No, but when you drop a classic, you can sit on that.
You're right.
Look, you can do this. You don't see my legs. You can cross your legs and let that ride out for the year.
I wish I could do my leg like he did
You can let that one ride out for the year. What? Let it ride out.
I'm gonna say this too. I agree with that. I definitely do because I've said that when they brought it up. Yeah. But I didn't break it down the way you did. But I was like, look, he got hit song. But when when it comes to classic,
when we talking about 20 songs against 20 songs, go ahead.
Yeah, it's different.
It's different.
But let me ask you this. Okay, so we know where you're from. Mm-hmm. We know how you started everything. But was there anybody there in your family seen what you was doing and told you like, JJ, you need to do this? Like when you start, like you said, when you started off, you were just playing with the guitar. Mm-hmm. But then you got to a point where, this is dope. But who else was behind that telling you, okay, well, you got one. You need to go. Was it anybody or was it just you? Because to me, with a lot of things I did, not musical. Mm-hmm. I had things that I was scared to do. But then when I figure out I could do it, like I tell this all the time. This I'm doing right now. Mm-hmm. My mother told me something when I was 18. She say, you can change a lot of things if you just open your mouth. I didn't realize what she talking about. She said, you'll get it sooner or later. I'm not going to say my age now. But it took me that long. But that what sparked it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And now I'm doing this podcast, and it just feels great. So who was that person that told you, JJ, this is it? Go ahead and move with it.
And does it have to be family?
It don't have to be family, bro. It can be anybody.
I tell you, see, and I don't want to diminish my family per se.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because my family always saw me as an athlete.
Okay.
So me doing music. Even for people that I went to school with, me doing music was out of nowhere. It was out of nowhere. Like, what? He does music. What? He's good at it?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's great at it. Like, this is what he could do for a career if he had the right people. Like, this, but it was a lot more of my fans and friends that really was like, yo, like, you got something. Like, you are... you're undeniably good at what you do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it was a lot more of my friends and some fans of my music that was always like, yo.
That can come from anywhere. Like you say, not to diminish your family or nothing like that. Yeah. Mine just came from my mom's, because I never thought I was always I could talk to anybody. But like the public speaking thing, I wasn't into all that. But now, bro, it's like it's nothing. I talk to anybody, do my thing, whatever. And that's major, man. But that's good.
And don't get me wrong, like my family has supported me in some ways and stuff. But I on their side, like you just see. Okay. You doing music? You ain't never done music, bro. What you doing?
Like,
what you doing? And it's all about doing this right here. Hold my beer. Let me show you something.
I can do this. I do this.
I do this.
Yeah, you do.
I do really this,
man. So, bro, I'm gonna tell you something. You do it well, bro. And I'm gonna be honest, bro. I haven't heard nothing from you I don't like. I'm just gonna be real with you. And that's not me because I know you. Yeah. That's me because I got a little thing for music, and you on that path that I like, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got that melody. You can turn up, you can turn it down.
Oh yeah,
it's something for the ladies too. Because he do his thing. Y'all need to check him out. You know what I'm saying? Now this what I want to know. You just dropped this yesterday. What's up with the Coca-Cola commercial, bro? How did that even? I was lost. When you said you were dropping the Coca-Cola commercial, I was like, oh.
Dang, Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
So check this out. And first and foremost, I want to shout out my boy Adam Black.
Okay.
videographer.
He did the videographer. Yeah.
I mean, he does a lot of different things, man.
Yeah.
He's a super talented brother.
Okay.
One of the best amongst a lot of talented videographers. And
I've heard of his name. I'll be reaching out to you too.
Stupid. He's stupid with it.
Okay.
And this is what happened, bro.
All right, I'm listening.
And I know we can go in depth in this after I finish this, but I was going through something a couple years ago. I was going through depression. It was about 4 years of just depression, and a lot of times when people think about depression, they're like, he's sad. I never saw him sad. Like it's hidden. I'm low key antisocial. I'm low key like you. That's why you'll never see me out in the parties. You don't never see me out. If I'm not performing nowhere, I'm in my house chilling. I'm on. You know.
And nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Go ahead.
And the way the whole thought came about was, I'm a guy that understands, and me and you both understand. I know you do too. We traditionally minded. We grew up in the era where stop being a punk. Get over it. Say fix it. Don't and rightfully so. True. Because that's the way the world treat men in general. True. So it wasn't that it was a bad thing for us, because that's how we gonna get treated. Yeah. You have to figure it out. Yeah. Yeah. And I was going through depression. A lot of times you hear nowadays you hear therapy, you hear all this stuff, and it's like, no, I gotta figure this out. Like I gotta figure it out. And so just to put y'all on notice, like. I sat down and I thought to myself, this is literally what I thought. This is based off that superpower I was talking about. Okay. How can I create a way to be successful? How can I create a way to get out of this rut that I've been in? And the one thing I had to figure out is, what is depression? What is depression? A lot of people will tell you what depression is. They'll tell you the symptoms. They don't know what depression is.
If you ain't never been through it like that.
They'll tell you the symptoms, but they don't actually tell you what it actually is.
You're right. You're right.
And here, listen to me, hear me out. This perspective right here. Okay. Depression is a good thing. It's a good thing. Listen, when your body is thirsty, it tells you. When your body is hungry, it tells you. When your mind is messed up, it tells you. That's what depression is. Your body, your mind is telling you that it's tired of being somebody.
Listen to this. Listen to them.
Listen. Depression is when your mind is telling you that it's tired of being someone that it's not. It's tired of being fake. It's tired of having to fake a smile. It's tired of having to be around people that make you fake. It's tired of living a life that you don't want to live. Once you figure that out, then you figure out you got to change your environment. You got to change you got to change your work habits. That's right. You got to change your work ethic. You got to get out and do things that you love. You got to put yourself in better positions to be successful. Right. And that's when I was able to be like, yo, I need to be the realest me.
Exactly.
That I can be.
Exactly.
And that's when I came up with the whole slogan, I can be the realest me around you. Meaning the people around me, I have to put people around me that allow me to be me.
Exactly. Y'all hear what he's saying?
Don't worry about the people that ain't for you. Yeah. Put people around you that are for you, that allow you to be you with no judgment.
That's right.
That's right. I don't care what you are. I don't care about your sexual preference. I don't care about
your
what
color.
You got, your color, your culture, your religion. I'm going to allow you to be you unapologetically, because that's good for your health.
Exactly.
Those are the people that you need around you.
Exactly.
So
you heard this.
I sat on that slogan for a while, and I thought to myself, I've been working for Coca-Cola for for a minute.
That's why I was like,
saying?
I know he worked for Coca-Cola.
So, So we got to. I told myself one time, I was like, you know what? I was playing the guitar and I started playing, I can be the realest me around you. I can be the realest me around you.
And you caught it.
And I caught it, started playing the guitar, and I automatically thought, see, my other superpower is I'm a creator at its purest form. Okay. At its purest form. That means I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a skyscraper that need to be created. I don't care if it's a drawing that need to be created. I don't care if it's music. I love to create, even outside of music. So my thing was, man, I'm gonna create a commercial for Coca-Cola. And you know what happened? You know what happened next? This is when all of the sexuality stuff was going on. The stuff that was, because the racism, the new racism is sexuality. That's what it is. That's the new division now. Like racism is going out the door because the world keep getting darker. So what are you gonna say? Yeah. Now we gotta divide them with sexuality. We gotta make them mad at each other for what they do, what they think they do in the bedroom. Yeah. So I thought to myself, we was going through this whole thing, and I was like, how can I fit the puzzle for Coca-Cola? Mm-hmm. That's the whole key. When you create or when you're trying to get a jingle or anything, how can you fit the puzzle?
Yeah, make it happen.
And they were doing this inclusion and diversion thing, and diversity and inclusion. And I thought this would be a crazy topic, a crazy slogan for Coca-Cola to put out and think like, I can be the realest me around you. Yeah. Meaning, it don't matter your creed, color, sexuality.
You're right.
If you drink this, Coca-Cola embodies the thought of you being who you are. And as soon as you drink that, we don't care who drinks it. We don't care where you come from. We want you to enjoy yourself, enjoy a Coke and a smile. So, so I hit up my boy Adam Black.
And I said, hearing a lot about you. I got to come holler at
Adam Black. And I said, I want to make a commercial, bro. And I created the song. He got me some of the most beautiful people that just fit the mold. And it was crazy because when you look at it, it's all women.
I looked at it like 3 times.
Yeah, it's all women.
It's all women.
So check this out. I had dudes in there too. They didn't show up, so it ended up being all women. But it worked out because at the time we did it was like Women's Month or something like that. It was something crazy. But it was just such a strong group of women. And I would say all their names, but I don't know them all. I know some of them, so I'm gonna say thank you. I'm gonna be giving them their flowers individually as it goes on. Shout out to all y'all that was in that commercial. I mean, it was. And
if y'all ain't checked it out yet, I shared it. He shared it. JJ DAE. Look up the Coca-Cola commercial, man. I mean,
quick story, real quick.
Go ahead. So
we was at we was at a function. We was at a function for Coca-Cola. Okay. We do what they call an image review, which is in most companies it's called a white glove inspection. Okay. That's when all the big wigs come to your place and check it out, make sure everything's done, and go to the store. A couple times. Yeah. It's a white glove inspection, image review, but this time they had the big wigs come down
over there,
like the top dogs, like CEOs come down. And my boss man, I told my boss man I was making it. He said, all right, you got till such and such to get it finished. I was like, all right, got you. Yeah. So I got it finished and I sent it to him. And he was like, you sent this, because I did it as an idea. I sent it as an idea for Coca-Cola. I didn't send it as a product that was finished product. I wanted to send it as an idea. That's what I do. I'm a guy that has ideas. And he said, you gonna send this as an idea? I said, yeah. He said, this is a real commercial, JJ. Like, this is a real thought. Yeah. I said, well, thank you. Yeah. Well, he said, I'm gonna show this when such and such come and all these CEOs come. And I'm out working. I'm in the field working. Yeah. I come back early. And he walks up to me. He's like, I couldn't help it. I had to show him early. I said, what? He said, listen. Yeah, man. Walker, who is like the last founder, family member. She's a woman. Her name's Walker. Okay. She's crazy cool. But she said, Walker looked back at such and such and was like, this is the best Coca-Cola commercial that I've ever seen. Oh, man. Like, I've never seen nothing. This is the best Coca-Cola commercial I've ever seen. And I'm not, no cap. This is being told to me. I'm actually calling cap. I'm calling cap. I'm in my boss man like, man, stop, man. You got to do all that. You ain't got to do all that. Don't do all that. Don't do all that. He said, I'm not lying to you, JJ. I'm so serious. So I'm like, wow. So we all, everybody gets there. Yeah. And they show it again. Oh, man. And when I tell you, there were people touched by the thought of it, and he was like, JJ, come on up here and and talk about it.
Yeah, you know who
you know who you asking to do that? To? Like, I don't get caught off guard about nothing, bro. I don't get caught off guard about nothing.
Ready, that's right. Got up there, to be ready all the time.
This speech got me my promotion. I'm positive. Yeah. I gave him the whole lay down. I mean, and there was people from everywhere. There's people from the hospital, the CEOs from the hospitals that was in the place. And I gave them the spiel. I gave them what depression was. Yeah, everything I said to you, I was talking about depression, how you need to put yourself around. And standing ovation. Everybody came up to me like, yo, I really needed to hear that.
That's what's
I got some talking. I got some speaking projects I got to do for a women's conference, for a hospital conference I got to do just to talk about depression.
Bro, I don't mean to cut you off, but let me tell you something. You did that God put you there that day for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Then like what people don't understand, things happen for a reason. And you know, you may be, I'm gonna use this for example, like you just said. It may be someplace like, man, I don't feel like going there today, but you got that gut feeling telling you need to go. You might need to hear something. And that's exactly why I feel like when you did your presentation, it was meant for you, but also, bro, your words was meant for other people.
No doubt.
You see what I'm saying? Doubt. And that helped them out a lot, man. No doubt. But I had to throw that in there, man.
Yeah, no, you good, man. I wish they would. See, and this is how you know that you was being underestimated. They didn't know no better. Afterwards, they said, "I wish we would have videoed you."
Oh man.
I wish we would have got that on video, because they didn't know. They didn't know who I was and how I get down. You know what I'm saying? And I truly do try to keep my music separate from work.
I got you.
A lot of times, but sometimes it intermingles, and that was one of the ways that it intermingled. And they sent that video that y'all sent through to the CEO. She wanted it. She sent it to everybody in Coke. Now they use the video. You know what I'm saying?
Man, shots out to that.
Yeah, and
that's big.
Yeah, and they use it to showcase their employees. They're like me. They use it to showcase or talk about depression and orientation and stuff. They use the video.
That's good, bro.
And it was. And I wasn't able. I've had this for like a year.
So you've had
the commercial. I wasn't able to release it because Coke has to go through Coke. That goes.
There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff go behind the scenes.
A lot of red tape. That had to be.
I'm learning that right now with some things. You're right.
And it took a minute. So I was so happy I was able to release it at the top of the year. To get my year started off good. To get the projects rolling.
23 rolling, man.
To get my talent. You know, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, my biggest flex is I don't flex when I know I can. You know what I'm saying?
I like
but you know, I put it out there for the people to learn from and to understand. It was more than about making. It was more than about making some money. It was more than about making people look or anything. It was about helping people. You know, figuring out, because you know the one thing that's really big right now is depression.
You're right.
You know, you talk to anybody and everybody. I mean, there's a lot of people that cry victim and say they got depression. But for those that really do struggle with every day, I say this to you, and I've already said it.
And I'm gonna piggyback off of him in a minute too.
In order to defeat and get past depression, you have to know what it is. You have to know what it is. You can't get past something you don't know, and don't listen to people that's just telling you what the symptoms are. Once again, depression is your body telling you that it's tired of being somebody that it's not.
You're right.
That means get rid of the fake people around you. Get rid of your fake attitude. Be real with yourself. And one more thing. You know when I started to grow as a man?
When was that?
When I was honest with myself that I wasn't honest with myself.
I'm glad you said that.
When I was honest with myself that I wasn't honest with myself.
Exactly.
You know.
Now let me tell you, I did an earlier podcast last year on mental health, but it had something to do with depression too. And I feel you, because I was one of those brothers. A lot of my close friends could tell you. And it's like when you get to yourself, by yourself, behind them walls, you know, like you say, you smile, you know, you do this, you put on the front, but you don't know what's going on within the inside. And it just got to a point where it was unbearable, bro. And I spoke out to it. I let the world know I got it off my chest. And I like what you're saying, because, you know, I've been down that road. I understand. And this is something else we just talked about just now. Somebody needs to hear this today. You know what I'm saying? And you might not have wanted to look at this podcast, or you might not want to do this, but he's here for a reason. I'm here for a reason. Understand what we're saying today, man. When you battling depression, you know, like he said, he went through it. He had to change himself. You know, you got to do that, because everybody can't tell you what you're feeling or what you're going through. It's what you got to do for yourself, man. And that's, man, shots out to you, man. Props to you, man, because I'm glad I didn't. You know, we never know if we're going through something. I didn't know you was going through.
Oh
it,
yeah,
you know, and it's just.
But that's like we said. That's the man thing to do. Remember?
It is.
It's the man thing to do.
We came in that era, but like, oh, get over it. You're punk,
it's the man thing to do, not to put your feelings out there or anything. That's the man thing to do. Yeah. And I'm gonna say this too. Like,
go ahead.
Women.
Okay.
Women.
Listen up. Listen up.
When you know and understand that a man is not supposed to be vulnerable, you know, because at the end of the day, we are hunters. We don't want to show any weakness. It's about keeping our castle compact, everything solid. Exactly. You know, we don't want another dude to see no chink in our armor. We don't want that. So when we become vulnerable with you, do not get mad and weaponize it.
Listen up, ladies.
Down the street.
Listen up, ladies.
You want to end your relationship? That you want to slowly kill your relationship?
You gotta watch it. Right?
Let your man tell you something out of vulnerability, and then you weaponize it down the street because you mad. You will lose that man, and you might not even lose him physically, but you lost him mentally.
You're right. His body's still there, but mentally he's gone.
You lost him mentally, and guess what? When you talk about being cheated on, you talk about being cheated. Listen, man. A lot of people.
He's speaking today, so y'all listen.
A lot of people don't take accountability for what they haven't done right or haven't listened to when they feel like they've been done wrong. Let's even take it. Let's change it for gender's sake to make women feel comfortable. If my woman cheat on me, who am I mad at? Why am I not figuring out something? It takes heart to be like, I'm married to you. Yeah. I love you. I'm human. I'm pissed off at you. But what didn't I do or what didn't I hear that made you go do that? Yeah. There's a lot of people that won't do that because they hurt. I get it. Yeah. But at the same time, when you're married to this woman, and there's got to be some accountability of why your man or woman has felt like they needed to go elsewhere, because it wasn't for love. You're right. It wasn't for love. They love you. Some affection, whether it's affection, whether communication, whether and a lot of men have a hard time with the communication. Listen. One thing
he's talking today.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me tell you something. This is what I told you. I'm doing at the beginning of the year with this podcast. Because I hate to cut him off. I had a conversation with him before we got on here. This year, One Nation, we going raw with everything. Raw. It's no holding the tongue. It's no biting nothing. Nah. I spoke to JJ before he came here. I said I felt like I needed to be myself. Yeah, no doubt. And I need the people on here to be the realest you. I don't want. Listen what he's saying. I don't want to shelter y'all. So when you come on this podcast, we gonna talk about any and everything. Now he's an artist. Now you see what we done dived into now. You know what I'm saying? So we can do this all day.
And to be honest, what I'm talking about lingers in my music too. You know, like for instance, at the end of the day, let me talk to you, men. Let me speak to y'all real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
We are lacking this, and like I said, it's a man's. You got to be strong. You got to be tough. One thing that is going to help you in the long run is becoming emotionally intelligent. That will help you so much in the long run to be able to articulate how you feel to anybody. So please don't let this society, don't let other men, other women make you feel less than a man because you're able to articulate how you feel.
Now see, he talking good.
A lot of these dudes, you be like, hey, you good? Nothing. I'm good. Yeah, hey. No, nigga, you not good.
And you know what? I'm gonna put back off here. I used to be that guy.
Me and you both. and I'm still practicing on it, because at the end of the day, when you in a relationship or with somebody that cares about you and they know something's wrong with you and you say nothing, but later on you want to be mad. Like I hold myself accountable. If somebody asks me, if I'm in a relationship and that girl know that something's wrong with me, she's like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." At that point, right there, at that point, I can no longer be mad at her if I'm mad at her. You're right. Did I just tell you that I'm good? Then I can't later down the road be like, yo, but you did this the other day. No, I had my chance to speak my piece. And I passed it up out of not being, out of just being petty. You know, not being mature enough to be like, you know what, baby girl, what you said was, I wasn't feeling that.
See, I
you know
told
what I'm
you,
saying?
we talk about everything, man. But
Sorry,
right now,
guys. I'm an artist, JJ DAE.
I want him to get into this Crown Vic.
Oh, what?
I want him to get into this Crown Vic.
You gonna start playing, hey, I was prepared. I was prepared. Listen to this. Hold on, run it back real quick. Run it back. I need for them to hear that. I need for them to hear them dings. I need for them to hear those real dings right there. Go ahead.
That's what I said. Listen, hold on.
Hey, not yet. Go back. Those real dings from the real car.
Crown Vic. What's up?
That's a Crown Vic ding right there. No lie. Went and found it and recorded it on my phone. Hey.
We in the Crown Vic, baby.
You know what it is?
You know I know. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is? Hey, listen to that mic. He said,
listen to it.
Talk to the touch. Anything possible when it's in your cup.
Hey.
Thought I was in your type, but you didn't give a fuck.
Hey.
She said that's what you like the most about love.
Oh,
talk to him. Can't help who you're drawn to. I could be the wrong you. You could be just as wrong too. But I think that you like me. You could be.
You could be. Hey, like I tell y'all, he could go all day with this.
Listen.
Go ahead, Spencer.
I fell in love with the strange love in the backseat of a Crown Vic. I fell in love with the hood chick, red track skin. Listen, and she was, I swear to God, I didn't want to change her. Never really wanted to. I didn't want to pay him either. Listen, I fell in love with everything she was.
Well, yeah.
I fell in love. Listen,
and that's what
but that's what we was talking about. Like
exactly, that's why I played it.
Yeah, that's exactly like you can't help. First and foremost, you can't help who you love.
Yeah.
I don't care if you pansexual, demisexual, whatever you love. You can't help who you're attracted to.
You can't.
You know what I'm saying? Like for me, because who I am and how I walk, like. A hood chick, somebody will see me and talk to me. A hood chick will probably be like, "Really, Jay? You like a hood chick?" Like, hey, you know, you can't help who you like. And what it say? I would never try to change her or tame her. I'm all about growth. Because there's a difference between changing someone and growth.
You're right about that.
You know, somebody, I was like, yo, somebody texted me a while back and they was like, hey, how you doing? Huh? You know, trying to do more growing than changing. Oh, they're the same thing. No, they're not the same thing. Guess what you can't do with growth? You can't have negative growth.
Yeah, you're right about that.
But you can have negative change.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Once you grow out of something, you can't put it back on.
You can't.
Once you change out of something, you can change back into it.
Yeah.
Right?
Hold on.
Right?
Hold on.
Right?
Hold on. Stop.
Right?
Stop this.
Right?
Stop this right now.
Write
that again, man.
Listen
to what you say.
Hey, once again, there's a difference between changing and growing.
Listen,
you can't have negative growth, but you can have negative change.
Now tell them.
You can't, once you grow out of something, you can't put it back on. But once you change out of something, guess what? You can change back into it.
Hey, man.
That's all I'm saying. Like, understand that I'm never, that's why women, because it falls on you a lot of time, do not go into a relationship with a man trying to change him. Help him grow. Help him grow. I love who I am. I'm never gonna change who I am, but I do want to grow.
Yeah,
I want to grow as a person.
That's what I mean.
I want to be those things I love about myself. I want you to help me make them better. But don't try to change a man. Don't try to change a woman.
That's right.
Help them grow.
Help them grow.
I bet you it works way better. All those dudes, you want her to quit. You want her to quit hanging out with all them hood rats. Put her around some better friends.
Hey, man.
Put her in some situation with some better friends.
We can go all day. And I'm gonna tell you something. I heard this one yesterday. I just listened to it. The one I'm about to play. I just listened to this yesterday. Like,
what we doing? Which one is it?
Hold on. I said, this dude, I'm going to tell you, when I heard it, I looked at you two. JJ, what is she?
Listen, bro.
I'm about to do it.
What you got? What you got? What you playing? What you about to play?
Hold on. That ain't it. This is right.
Which one?
Oh, no, that ain't
Which one is it?
You going to be shocked. I'm about to play it now. Let's see. Here we go.
Yo, you really went down. You really went into that thing.
I told you I'm into you, dog.
Yo.
And I say, wait a minute. It's
entrepreneurship.
Let him do
it. Listen. I gave her the whip. It made her moist.
Go.
I gave her the rose. She waiting for us. Yes. Take a bite at the lamb like Borghini's a pasta. Stop playing. Wait, listen to him.
Listen.
Hey, you fast slang. She laughing. How much further is what she asking? Cause boy, I want you in the bad way.
Yes, sir.
Ripping that while we run the night away. She want to ride, but so why let her lead the way? Lead the way. She said, one more second in your arms, cause I ain't never really felt this safe. Woo!
That one today, man. This is good one to remember here, buddy. Hey.
Just you fuck with me.
Oh.
I love you, love. Listen. I gave her the whip.
Yep.
And it made her moist.
Okay. Hey, and what you do else?
I gave her the roll.
Okay.
She waiting for Royce. Listen. Take a bite out of the lamb like Borghini's a pasta. Stop playing. No change on me when you be the master. What you do for her, Jay? I gave her the whip. And then made her moist. I gave her the rose.
The brother is talented, man.
Take a bite out the lamb.
I gotta talk to him right quick, JJ.
No chains on me. When you be the master, stop playing,
man.
Stop
sleeping on this dude.
Sleep.
Okay, I mean, y'all, this. Listen here. I know a lot of artists.
They got them nose strips on right now. They walk around with them nose strips. You know what I'm saying? They walk around with them nose strips.
To my city, pay more attention to your people that's coming out. Because there's a lot of stuff I've heard within the last 10 days on the radio that don't amount to this right here. Or other artists in the city. This brother right here, all around, good dude, in and out. And like I say, I fell in love with his music a long time ago. Now, I can't say I haven't listened in a while, but that Black Dynamite for me and my son is still on.
Classic. That's the difference between a hit song and a classic song.
Same thing we was talking about Usher and the same thing we was talking about Chris Brown. And let's go here right quick. Who would JJ... Who would JJ being a versus with? Like if it was
like locally or like you talking about celebrity wise? Like you talking about?
I mean, what you want to do? You want to go local or you want to go big time?
Well, here's I was about to say here's a key. Here's the problem with going celebrity. The way the way a song works when it's a hit song.
Okay.
A hit song works just the same way as a woman looking at a man. She finds that man attractive when other people find him attractive. It's just what it is.
This brother.
It's just what it is.
You're right.
So
I hope they listen to this.
As far as a song goes, people are gonna love that song when other people love that song. Okay. It's a following type generation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I got a lot of potentially classic and hit songs, but it's up to the people to really make them that. You know,
that's what I'm telling them.
And that's
what I'm saying, man.
And that's always been the key. But and that's the reason why, celebrity-wise, popularity will always win.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. You know what?
Bro, we're talking about locally.
I'm gonna do something.
Southeast.
Hold up. I'm gonna do something ain't been done before, and you're gonna hear it right here on the One Nation Podcast 864. I'm gonna have my very first verses here. Locally. So I'm telling y'all right now, I'm not playing this year. Y'all can play if you want. Whoever wants to come on to do the verse, we're going to go hit for hit right here on the One Nation Podcast 864, and this is what we're going to do.
Let me tell you this.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you this. All the best talent will be scared.
Ooh, you hear him talking?
The best talent, the better talent locally will be scared to do it. You know, but you'll find some people like, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, and they all right. They cool. But that's always been Carolina's problems in general. Is the best talent don't work together. The best talent. Like everybody talk about, what Atlanta got going on. That's because they don't matter if they got beef or not. The best talent works together.
Let's do this.
Let's do
this right quick. My podcast and my brand is all about unity. That's what we strive on. That's what we preach. Is there anybody that you would like to work with personally, locally?
Yeah.
Give me a name.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan of R&S.
Okay. Listen to this.
I'm a huge fan of my dude Zach. What's his last name? He had that.
Wait. When y'all hear this, I need y'all to share this and tag them in it.
Days on 85. Days on 85 is dope.
Okay.
Damn, that's some other ones.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
And don't get me wrong, I've been out of the local scene for a minute. So a lot of people that I see working. Mm-hmm. I'm always looking and listening to what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? But what I was saying, you listen to that project.
Yeah.
Tell me one feature that was on that project.
JJ. JJ.
Why?
JJ. JJ.
Why?
Yeah.
Why don't you have anybody on your joint, Jay?
Yeah.
Why aren't you mixing and mingling with the people? Why? Mm-hmm. What's wrong with you? Why are you too cocky? You too conceited to be working with people? What are you doing? No.
Let the people know what it is.
I want to work with people bad. Like I love working with artists that I enjoy listening to. Mm-hmm. I don't force anything. Now, if you send me a track and it ain't for me, it ain't for me.
Yeah, I got you.
But I love working with people.
Okay.
I put it like this. I love working with people I believe in.
Okay, well, let me tell you something. It's the reason why I asked you that. On the One Nation Podcast Aces 4, we make connections, man. And, I've made a connection. Somebody is working on something right now. I'm not going to say it, but it was made right here on this podcast. That's why I asked you that. And hopefully, if that's something you really want to do, this will get out and then y'all can do y'all thing.
No doubt.
And, and like I said, I'm not lying about that verses, though. This is going to be my first one right here, man. This is a different thing we're doing this year,
Hey,
man.
you're going to have to stir up some beef. I'm telling you.
I'm
going to have to stir up some beef.
And I know exactly how to do it.
Listen, that was a point in time, like, when the verses was going on, and it was a talk on social media of verses, and my boy Burrell Young was going at people's necks. He was going at singers' necks, bro, and he just really believes in his singing ability. And he's a guitar player. I don't know if you know Burrell Young. He plays a guitar or whatnot. Dope individual.
Okay.
And it's like but the one thing they kept hitting him with was, no, you should do one with JJ. You should do one with JJ. And he was like, that ain't what this is about. I'm talking to y'all. And I felt it too, like, talking to y'all. Don't try to deflect and put JJ into this.
I'm talking to y'all. Forget
talking to y'all.
I'm talking to y'all. Yeah,
hey, I don't care what nobody say. I'm a dog when it comes to these songs, bro. I'm a dog.
And I'm telling you,
I'm a dog. I don't care. I don't care if nobody say locally. We going hit for hit. I'm a dog. Seti, a dog.
Yeah.
Said he from here.
I had said dog. Straight. Let me tell you.
Dog.
I ain't gonna let it out bad yet, said. But said this something funny.
Did he?
Yeah, said something funny. Him and one of my partners.
Said dog.
You're right. And
my boy Zach, I can't remember his last name. I'm gonna get his last name. You don't know what I'm talking about, Nate. Come on, bro.
Yeah, we got my boy Lane in the building, man. Shout out to him.
I'm sorry, man. I ain't mean to put you in here already.
He good.
Listen,
he good, man. We having a good time on here today. Man. Find his name, Zach. Zach, we looking for you.
Ain't it? Am I been saying his name wrong? Am I saying his name wrong, bro? Oh yeah, Zachary Kolak.
Zachary Kolak.
Yeah, Zachary Kolak.
I don't know him.
He out of Spartanburg.
Okay.
He out of Spartanburg. Dog. You know what I'm saying? Dog. RNS, my boys. Dogs. They don't 85. Dog.
Man, look,
you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro.
Man, I won't. Like I say, at this podcast,
some dogs out here
we do a lot of things together, man.
Burrell Young, dog.
And he naming people out, but y'all gotta understand this is true.
Frank Starr, dog.
You come together, you can make happen. Okay, and that's what we're trying to do, not just with the right here today, but that's with everything we do through One Nation, through this podcast. That's why I called this brother on here today. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who you are. You know, a musician, you know, what entrepreneur, whatever you're doing, you can come on this podcast and be yourself. Because you seen JJ. JJ was himself today. And I told him that. No, we ain't over ball.
That's how I stay away from depression.
Next time,
to be myself.
I'm gonna be real with you. Next time, I'm gonna be myself a little bit more because y'all know that bottle is missing.
The bottle is missing.
That's me. That's me. And I'm not sugarcoating that no more. That's me. And we have a good time.
And that's what it's all about.
That's what it is.
One thing is for sure, man. I'll leave y'all with this. Like for a long time, I struggled with maintaining humbleness. Okay. You know, like I wanted to make sure, because at the end of the day, when you're great at something, being cocky or conceited comes with that. Because on the outside looking in, people automatically think you cocky or conceited because the way you handle your business, the way you go about your performances with so much confidence. You know what I'm saying? And I used to try to be overly humble so nobody would think I was cocky or conceited. And then I realized this, bro. Like at the end of the day, I'd rather you think I was cocky or conceited before I felt like I was suicidal. I'll choose cocky or conceited over being suicidal.
I will too. He right.
Any day.
And I've been down that road.
Any day. I'll love myself.
That's right.
Before I let you to tell me to love myself less.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Any day. Any day, bro.
All the YouTubers out there, I hope y'all hear this too.
Yeah, man. Feel weird about how much I love myself. All you want. You can feel as weird as you want to.
Well, bro, look here. I can't get off this show. You gotta do something for me.
You gonna play that one?
No, I want you to do something.
Oh, you want me to do something?
I'm not playing nothing. I want the guitar. Oh. And I want you to give us something and take us on out. Because this is the One Nation podcast.
Well, we didn't do back shots, did we?
No, wait a minute. Could you do it just on
I was gonna do something else.
Well, hold on, y'all. Stay with me. Hey, hold on. I don't know if it. See, I got this one on my other phone. So
you ain't got back shots?
I had it, but. Oh man, come on, man. 'Cause that's what you wanted to. You might have to do it through that, bro. Y'all listen to this. My assistant, can you assist us, please?
Kind of same vibe.
I guess she's not listening.
I got 2 hands full of ass, I got a mouth full of titties. Let that sink in for a second. I got 2 hands full of ass, I got a mouth full of titties. She said I'm deep in her stomach, she think I might hit a kidney. She thought that I was on cap, I can't help what I was blessed with. She said she came here to teach, but wound up learning a lesson. And I got rid of a cast, it didn't take long, it 2 seconds. I got rid of a pass. Oh, now all y'all understand know what I'm talking about. They say you know she a keeper, but you gotta pull out a mouth.
Yeah.
Cause we be fucking. We be fucking. We be fucking.
The title is called Back Shots.
We be no. This is called Make Water Wet. I'm giving y'all the same back shot vibes. This is called Make Water Wet. This is called Make Water Wet.
I don't want her to do back shots.
It is called Make Water Wet. It is out right now on that J.U. Weiss project. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what she said. She told me.
To my assistant.
Yeah, hey, make sure you go put that on the playlist. Make Water Wet. Because you know what she said?
What she said?
She said, I love it when you sing. When she said she arise. Hold on.
Man, this is what we get into. One Nation, listen, you can come on, listen to what he said.
Got me neck deep in the throat till it blows my mind.
Listen to him.
You would have thought she found religion the way she's calling for God. Yeah.
Nate, what my
basketball. They call me Dr. J. I'm healing her and her girlfriend. That's that Marvin Gaye. Woo. Her body hot just like the summertime. But when she opens up them legs, I know it's dinner time.
Hold on.
Hold on. One more second. She said I'm sharp as Gillette.
Oh yeah, I'm
and I make water wet. And ain't no debate about that shit. She said to take me out to eat, so I put the bed outside. Hold on, bro.
Bro, do your thing.
She said to take me out to eat, so I put the bed outside. God dang. You hear what I said?
Here's my sister.
She said to take me out to eat, so I put the bed out. Hey, tell him to take you out to eat, and he gonna put the bed outside.
You hear that?
She said she want that meet and greet, so he slid inside.
I'm gonna tell you something though. You know, I'm a fool. I say some crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be the main bed. It's gonna be the blow up. It's gonna be the blow up bed. But anyway, look,
show.
I'm gonna let him do this one last one, and we gonna get out of here. I want to end it with him doing the song. You feel me?
Yay.
So go ahead and pop your stuff, man.
See, I'm grown without enough patience.
Yes, sir.
Damn, I should have done blown now. Didn't violate. That's why I'm not stacking my paychecks. Don't give this boy your inch. Best believe me taking them now. If she's up taking these inches, best believe she's gonna get loud. They say I rap like I already ride with 2 kicks in the bad. All eyes are step inside. I'm just that dude, just that guy. Good guitar in the studio. Might wear a chain and set to toe. Feel this when I'm in my zone. Girls yell out, I love that song. So wake up here in the morning. 2 girls putting no clothes. Never been the one taking my 2 beautiful girls. Man, if love the deal was right, I don't never want to be wrong. I want my money long. Long.
This is the One Nation Podcast.
Shout out to people that called it. Shout out to Proving Them Right. Shout out to Living This Life. Shout out to people that grind all day. Shout out to people that party all night. Shout out to her. Shout out to her and her friend for definitely keeping it tight. Man, we only live in the moment. But she definitely doing it right.
We're doing it big this year, man. And I want y'all to know, man, you can come on here and be yourself.
Shout out to me.
This is the One Nation Podcast. Ace is for JJ. Thank you for coming in today, bro. We had a good time. And I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and check this out. It's
JU
on all
Ice
platforms.
is out.
Listen to him.
JU Ice is on all platforms. And be on the lookout for my new project called High Fade. You know what I'm saying?
That Coca-Cola.
And the Coca-Cola commercial. But understand, High Fade is coming soon because these High Fade niggas going demon again. Gave them light-skinned face like coat blowing the wind. You know what I'm saying?
And just like that, One Nation 864, we out, man.
Sheesh.